Свидетельство о смерти.
All I want is a yellow legal pad. I can't believe I have to go through this red tape. Application for a marriage certificate.
Just what I've always said. Equal justice is a joke. It's not what you do. It's who you know.
Keith, what has got you so upset?
Jake Morton, our resident rapist, is out on bail. Free to attack anyone he fancies now.
How'd he get the money for bail?
Old man Abernathy put it up for him.
Well, he must have a very high opinion of him.
It's even higher than you, which is between knee-high and waist-high.
I just think you're barking up the wrong tree, sweetheart. I think he's innocent.
Oh, who knows? I mean, this guy, he's probably going to jump bail, never show up. And serve Abernathy right, though.
Why don't you stop fuming and let me help you?
How, dear?
Well, I could get close to Jake and kind of feel him out.
Don't you mean feel him up?
I resent that, Keith. I'm serious.
Well, thank you for your noble sacrifice, but no, you cannot be involved in this.
With Jake or in general?
Both.
Do you mind telling me why?
You're too close to it. Because of Heyli. Why? Why does this happen? Why is it always on my shoulders? Whatever happened to the carefree boy I used to be?
Never mind him. I heard you were a real zero in high school. Why don't you just relax, sweetheart? Come on, this is not a major catastrophe. Anyway, today's catastrophe is tomorrow's molehill. Molehill?
Molehill. This philosophy from you, Our Lady of Hysterics?
Well, I'm not hysterical right now, okay? And you shouldn't be either. Just put yourself in Gina's hands. I've got the cure for what ails you.
You are so good.
Well, thank you.
And I'm not going to take no for an answer. That is, unless you have something else you have to do.
Well, unfortunately, I don't at this moment.
Well, then that settles it. I want you to play at my parents' wedding, please.
So, you're going to play at the wedding, are you?
Yes, after everything else we've put him through now, I'm going to beg him to play at the wedding. And I'll pay you whatever the going rate is.
Wait a minute, I haven't said yes yet.
Well, I think there's yes written all over your face. Don't you think there's yes written all over? How about $150 as a deposit?
Wait, no, that's really not necessary.
$200? Okay, I'll be right back.
Our family seems congenitally unable to conceive of not getting their own way.
And you're not that way?
I've been trying to call you all morning. Obviously, you haven't told anyone yet that I'm Mason's half-brother.
No, not yet, but I don't see why I should wait.
Kelly, please. This is very important to me. I only told you because I thought you'd promised not to tell anyone.
Jeffrey, I don't like to make promises I don't know I can keep.
It's not as if I'm asking you to lie for me. Just don't say anything, okay?
Jeffrey, here's the check, and I wrote all the pertinent information in the left-hand corner, like the time and the place and what you'd dress like, and I really do appreciate this. Kelly, I would like for you to help me if you've got some time. If we're going to pull off this surprise wedding, I need your help.
Yeah, I will.
All right.
I'll see you later.
It feels to get out of that jail cell.
Yeah, well, thank Mr. Abernathy for that.
Well, I will. He's treated me a lot better than I deserved.
Well, I'm glad I ran into you two.
What is it, Mason?
I wanted you to know that I filed an injunction to keep Jake away from Heyli and the rest of the Capwell family. So I'm warning you, Jake. If you come anywhere near Heyli or the rest of the family, you'll wind up right back here and in far worse trouble than you are right now.
I really don't think that the threats are necessary, do you?
Yeah, I don't think you have to worry about anything.
Well, as much as I value your word, Jake, I've taken legal steps to enforce that.
For our part, we would like the Capwells to stay away from Mr. Morton until this case is over.
So they're really letting this lousy rapist out of jail, aren't they?
Take it easy,
Listen, I'm gonna prove both you and Heyli are liars.
Oh, we'll see who proves what, man.
Settle down, that won't do any good.
I'd like to kill the son.
Oh, yeah, come on, give me your best shot. Come on!
Hey, guys! Jake, just...
Джейк, прекрати, иначе...
You're gonna find yourself back in jail.
Look, he started it, I didn't.
Yeah, I'm ready to finish it, Jake.
Settle down, Dad.
Just keep him on a leash and I'll be all right. I'm gonna stay as far away from the Capwells as I can get.
See that you do.
Jake, go home, all right? If you need something, I will be at my house. You can talk to me then.
Okay.
Everything is under control. Don't you go around picking fights.
I'm all right.
Splendid. Now go home. You should have left Jake in jail for his own good.
I didn't do it. It was Mr. Abernathy.
Yeah, but you made it possible. And frankly, in your position, I don't think I would have allowed bail to be set. You don't know anything about Jake, Julia. Just because he's your client doesn't make him ipso facto Simon Pure.
I know him well enough to know that he's innocent.
Oh, and you've never been wrong about someone before.
I wasn't wrong about Gus Jackson, was I? But someone in this room standing right next to me was.
Nobody's perfect. But some people are more imperfect than others. How would you feel if you let a rapist go free and he attacked somebody else? You, for example.
That's ridiculous.
Oh, is it? Do you know for sure that Jake Morton isn't a dangerous man? And here you are telling him to drop by your house if he needs anything. Well, what if he needs a little assault and battery before bedtime? Attorneys shouldn't go around giving out their home addresses.
Are you worried on general principle, or are you worried about me in particular?
I'm worried about you.
Well, you really don't have to do that, Mason. I've just bought a house on the beach, and it's next to Cruise in Eden, so help is just a blood-curdling scream away.
Really? Well, that's wonderful. I'm glad to see you're putting down roots.
Yeah, deep into the sand.
You know, even so, I think it's good for you that you bought it. Do you need any help moving in, painting or plastering?
I'm gonna have to think about that one. I don't quite picture you with paint all over yourself. However, I can picture you getting plastered.
Don't be unkind. I may stumble and fall, but I keep my feet on the right path. And to prove that, my moving expertise is at your beck and call.
Well, I'm offering all the moving expertise that Julia will need.
Oh, really? Mm-hmm. Beware of good Samaritans with braids. Remember Brunhilde?
Thank you, Mason.
If you change your mind, I'm in the yellow pages.
Under what, I wonder? Let's go.
You know, you should have been a siren, sitting on the rocks, broken relationships, singing about them to passersby.
What do you mean? I thought you were talking about an ambulance or a car alarm or something.
You resemble those two.
Thanks a lot. You know how lucky you are to have me. You need somebody to take care of you, Keith. How come I have to keep reminding you how wonderful I am? I mean, I know how to calm you down. I know how to push your buttons. And I know how to unbutton them. We actually have a very unique relationship.
You can say that again.
We do. Who else do you know that knows you as well as I do?
There's no one else that I want to know me as well as you.
Oh, stop that, stop that. You know, I am not the answer to you. How shall I put this? Maiden dreams. I like being alone. You should learn this. Learn to be self-sufficient. Learn to take care of yourself.
I want somebody to share things with.
No. You want somebody's things to share. You've fallen out of your nest onto your wing. You want to climb at a new nest again, and you want that along with some rich old bird like CC Capel to take care of you, darling.
Well, you don't exactly fit the bill. Neither does your cat. You got me all wrong, Keith. I'm not interested in material things. I want someone who cares about me, who loves me.
You're wasting your sweet breath, sweetheart. I have a heart of stone.
Why don't you just put up a poster in your office here, Keith? Gina Capwell, unwanted, dead or alive.
Oh, we feeling sorry for ourselves now?
It's just I get a little tired of constantly being rejected by the person I do so much for.
Darling, neither snow, nor sleet, nor guilt of night will induce me to ask you to move in with me.
I'm not talking about moving in, Keith. I'm talking about a partnership.
Okay. No,
a partnership like in a legal firm. Timmons and Capwell. I can help you out in all sorts of ways. Look what I did for you where Cruz Castillo was concerned. How I got him out of town. I can do all sorts of other things like that. And you would have a warm, sensual body laying right next to you anytime you want it.
Oh, I would I?
Yeah. You don't believe? Just feel.
Mm.
So you came here to offer me a job as a lab assistant? You gotta be joking, man. I don't know the first thing about science. Now, you gotta get yourself one of those graduate students. You know, someone that at least understands what your work's about.
Oh, you can learn. And the pay's fairly good. $400 a week with only 20 hours of work.
400?
Mm-hmm.
No, that seems pretty generous. What's the catch?
No catch. You've proven yourself to have a great deal of courage. I like that. It's a quality I can use.
Uh-huh. Well, thank you. That's very flattering of you. And, you're lying.
I am.
Come on now. There has to be more to it than that. In fact, I'm starting to get the impression that it wasn't just an accident you found us at that campus.
I knew something like this would happen.
So I'm right then, huh?
The truth is, I'm only an assistant myself.
To whom?
A certain Dr. Nicholas. He's currently in Paris completing a series of experiments. He asked me to contact you, put you on staff.
Did it?
Mm-hmm.
Why? Why did he do that?
Well, I don't know why. I thought you would. I thought that you and Dr. Nicholas were friends.
You know, I have heard that name somewhere before.
Well, perhaps when you see him, you'll remember him.
Well, when will I be seeing him?
Next week, he's going to continue his research here.
Tell me, what kind of research is this Dr. Nicholas involved in?
Well, now, that's something you'll have to ask him in person.
Nicholas. Damn it, I heard that name before.
It's beautiful. You like it?
Oh.
See, I had a really hard time deciding for Mama. I wasn't sure if it should be this one or one of the other two that I showed you.
Eden, I don't know how you're going to trick her into wearing this. I mean, a surprise wedding is one thing, but...
You'd be surprised how conniving I can be.
Oh, no, I wouldn't. You've really got your heart set on this, haven't you?
Yes, I do. I mean, I want this to be one of the happiest things that's happened to either of them.
You know, you seem pretty happy yourself lately.
Yeah, I guess so. I guess the reason I'm so excited is because maybe after Mama and Daddy's wedding, it might be my own.
You really think you and Cruz are going to try to make it this time?
I hope so. Listen, I'm really sorry about the way Jeffrey was handled. Really. Things seemed kind of tense between the two of you, and I know that you two seemed close.
I don't know, Eden. I really think I made a mistake about him. I mean, he cared about me. I know that.
Do you care about him?
Yeah.
Well, then that's all that matters, right?
It's all that should matter. I just have found out that I can't trust him.
Was he seeing somebody else?
No. Just all these secrets he's been keeping.
Look, I know what you're going through, but maybe, well, if you love Jeffrey, you owe it to him to get to know him and understand him.
He just won't give me a chance. I mean, he's so full of anger and resentment, and I don't even know why.
Everybody's got their secrets, Kelly. At least until they trust enough to give them up. Maybe it's best not to know everything about him. Whatever the problem is, doesn't he deserve the patience he wants? I love you. I love you.
Эй,
Ну-ка, положи сейчас же.
Supposed to be lifting things, huh? Shut the door and give it to me.
It's not that heavy, or maybe it is.
Yeah, I don't care. It's very heavy. And you've got to think about the baby first now. Are you okay?
I'm okay. And it's a little hard for me to forget about the baby, remember?
Hmm? Oh.
Well, actually, it's the only thing I can think about all day. I can't even concentrate on my work, especially every time I have contact or conflict with Mason.
Yeah, Mason. I guess it doesn't make it any easier, does it?
No. Listen, I can pretty much handle everything from here, so if you've got something else to do, it's no problem. Huh?
Huh?
It's nice view, isn't it?
Yeah. Just looking over there at Cruz and Eden's place, I can see Kelly's car parked right out front.
Haven't you seen her since she's been back?
No.
Why not?
I wanted to, but believe it or not, I've been scared. All those months that she was gone, I kept thinking when she gets back, something would happen. Here I am, I'm standing here, and I don't know, before she left, we got very close. I thought that maybe I just imagined that something was happening between us.
Well, don't you think you ought to find out if there is something there? I mean, you can't just sit here wondering and worrying about it.
Well, what should I do? Should I ask? Ask?
Yeah, you should. Just tell her how you feel about her, Pearl. Because if you wait too long, it just might be too late. Remember that? That's the advice that you gave me when you talked to me about Mason.
Well, you didn't exactly take my advice now, did you?
Nope. Because I was protecting myself and I was protecting my feelings and I didn't want to be hurt. But look what happened anyway, you know. I am hurt and he's gone.
I'm real sorry about that. You know that.
You know, it's probably better anyway, you know. It's just that, I'll never really know what it was or could have been. I'll talk to her, Pearl. Just tell her how you feel, for Kelly's sake and for your own. Just do it.
What are you doing?
Nothing.
You look like you're gonna call somebody.
No, I wasn't.
No, wait a minute. What's going on? You were just about to make a phone call. Why are you denying this? Sharon Knowles? So, who is she?
She's my rape counselor. I was gonna call her.
Now, wait. You think this is necessary, Hailee?
I need to talk to somebody, and I don't know who else to turn to.
Wait a second. You talk to Eden. We're having dinner with her. Do it then. Okay? I mean, she's been helping you out, hasn't she?
She's been terrific, Ted.
But what?
I need to talk to somebody who knows what this feels like.
All right, now listen to me. We're keeping this inside the family. We're doing this ourselves. Talk to me. Just tell me how you feel. Open up. Hailee, don't you think I can understand this?
No. No, I'm sorry, and I know you want to, but it's too hard for me to talk to you about this.
Pick someone else, then. I want it inside this family.
I can't promise you that. I have to do what's right for me.
Hey, look, I was on my way out of the courthouse when one of the officers said that you wanted to see me.
That's right, I did.
Well, I'm not sure that I should be here without my lawyer.
Would you give us a minute, please? You?
I guess. Yeah. Groom. Keith Timmons.
Listen, I gotta go talk to Judge Liston for a minute. Could you get Morton a cup of coffee?
Be glad to. Keith asked me to bring this to you.
Thank you.
So sorry, I don't know what you want in it.
Oh, black's fine.
I'm glad you're okay. It can be awfully rough in jail.
Yeah, it was okay. Listen, I hope that you don't think that I raped Heyli. I swear to you that I didn't.
I know how much you liked her, Jake, and that you really made an effort to stay away from her because of her marriage. She said you were nice to her.
I like her very much.
Well, I love her. And if I ever find out that you did anything to hurt her...
I never would. I'd give anything to see this guy that did this caught and punished.
Well, so would I. You're lucky. You've got some good people on your side, like Cruz Castillo. I'll tell you what, if you're as innocent as you say you are, you have nothing to be worried about. Besides, I can't believe you'd have to force a woman to get what you want. Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh, damn it.
Did I burn you?
No, it's okay. Jeez, it's just a mess, and it's a new shirt.
Here, just take it off, and I'll rinse it out for you so you won't do the same.
No.
It's okay. Come on. It'll just take a minute. My, but you're in good condition.
Yeah, well, I try to keep in shape.
Yes, indeed.
Well. What have I interrupted?
С тех пор, как ты покинула нас, у тебя появились странные знакомые.
Mr. was just here waiting for Keith. He spilled some coffee on his shirt. I was going to rinse it out, that's all.
How domestic.
You know, I finally escaped from that over-decorated tomb you call home. I don't need to answer to you or anybody, Mason.
Of course you don't, Gina. Jake, would you mind waiting outside for Keith?
No, not at all.
Thank you. You might want to take your shirt with you.
I suppose you can rinse it out in the men's room.
All right.
Well, making eyes at the man who raped your niece. That's a new low, Gina. Or is it a new high for you?
I am doing nothing of the kind, Mason. I just don't happen to think that Mr. Morton is guilty. The Capwells love to gang up on innocent people. That's why I'm usually for whoever they're against.
Is that how you justify what you're doing?
I don't have to justify anything to anybody. I'm not doing anything I need to justify. Cruz Castillo is on his side. He thinks that Jake is innocent. Why don't you try listening to him? He's usually right.
It'll take more than Cruz's personal opinion to convince me, Gina.
Well, why don't we stop wasting our time talking about Jake Morton while we wait for our illustrious DA? Let's discuss your marriage. How's it going?
Fine, thank you.
Really, you know, every time I see you, Victoria's nowhere in the vicinity. I see you down at the courthouse more and more these days. Is the honeymoon over?
How shall I put this? It's none of your business, Gina.
Well, if I was Mrs. Mason Capwell, I'd do everything in my power to keep my husband happy.
Hi.
Pearl!
Hi, Kelly. I saw your car parked out front, so I thought I'd stop by.
Listen, I'm going to leave the two of you alone. I've got to get to the Orient Express and work.
Okay.
Lock the door when you leave.
I will.
Bye, Pearl.
Yeah, bye. I can't believe it. Here you are. You're in one piece. You're safe. You're home.
Finally, thank
well,
God.
I've really wanted to see you, too. Hey, how sorry I am that I goofed up. I got you and Jeffrey in
Pearl,
trouble. I got you caught.
It wasn't your fault.
I have missed you a lot. You know, the whole time that you were gone, I kept thinking about you. Because when we left, we were pretty close. We even cried. Do you remember that when we said goodbye? We cried and everything.
I do.
My life hasn't been the same without you. But I guess that you, maybe everything has changed for you, though.
Yes. Listen, Pearl, I think you are a wonderful person. I always will. And I'm flattered that you thought about me so much, but I really think I'd be lying if I said I felt more than that.
Well, you know, it was supposed to be me to go to Europe to pick you up. Do you remember that? Not Jeffrey. I mean, if it had been us alone together on the run,
Like before, like in Mexico. Do you remember that?
It wouldn't have made any difference. I mean, I wish I could say it would, but I know better. Oh, Pearl, this isn't easy for me because I don't want to hurt you. But I don't think we can be anything more than good friends. But what, is that such an awful thing?
Hey, what the heck? I mean, friends can get together every now and then and do whatever, right?
Mm-hmm. Of course they can. And they do, and we will.
They can hug each other every now and then, too.
You bet.
Hi. Hi. How are you two?
We're okay.
Listen, I hate to do this to you, but I need your help in the week ahead. I'm planning something, and, well, if you feel up to it, Haley?
Oh, sure. What can I do?
Well, I'm planning a surprise wedding for Mom and Dad.
Surprise?
Yeah, I know it sounds a little strange, but I'm going to get everything ready, including the minister. Going to lead them right to the altar and then see what happens. I want it all pre-planned and pre-arranged, so, what do you think?
Well, I'll be glad to help in any way I can.
That's a good idea.
Oh, great. Oh, also, Haley, I was wondering if you'd want to go to the Gary Larson exhibit with me tomorrow. I thought it might be nice just to get out and have a nice day.
Can I get back to you on that?
Sure. Thanks. Everything okay?
Everything's fine.
Is everything okay with you?
Everything's fine, Eden.
Yeah, I'm sorry you just said that. Look, I'm gonna go check on the kitchen just for a second. I'll be right back.
I'm sorry, I want everything to be normal.
You don't seem to be in the mood for dinner or anything else.
Nicholas on his graduation day. Harvard University Medical School. So, this Dr. Nicholas, you're my mother.
Well, if I could get CC Capwell to the altar. Oh, I ordered some champagne for us.
What are you celebrating, your new poverty?
No, our working relationship. In case you're wondering, I love it.
Well, gotta hand it to you. You're one heck of a typist.
I'm one heck of a lot of things, Keith. I keep telling you that, and I shouldn't have to.
Oh, and you like being a working girl.
Yeah, it's a nice change of pace. I mean, it's been ages since I was a secretary. And it's really interesting watching you work. I mean, I'm learning a lot about the law.
Except respect for it.
No, I find it fascinating, all the twists and turns.
Pretty soon you'll be hanging out your own shingle, darling.
No. I've got too much respect for what's involved to do that. You are an amazing man to watch at work.
Am I?
It's like working with Perry Mason. You're so full of surprises.
I'm not quite that good, said he modestly.
I think you are.
You know, this is the second time you filled my glass when it hasn't been empty. What is, you pushing some of Eden's champagne? You getting a kickback from the maitre d'? What?
I just don't like to see you with an empty glass, that's all.
No, I think you're deliberately trying to get me drunk.
What?
Wow.
I cannot tell a lie. I figured if I got you drunk enough, maybe I could take advantage of you. A couple of more glasses of this, and you'll be under my powers.
Haley? I thought that was you. I saw you through my window. Are you all right?
Just tired. Thought I'd come out, be by myself, think a little, you know.
Yeah, well, I can understand that. We all need that sometimes. Would you like to think out loud?
I don't really know what I want. You know, after everything happened, I wanted everyone to be near me, and now I'm tired of them. I'm tired of them asking me how I am all the time. I'm tired of them, the way they look at me. I'm tired of it.
Haley, I know. I really do. It's chilly out here. Why don't you come in? I'll make you some tea. I have a house
Julia,
here now.
thanks. I gotta get home. I'm sure Ted is worried about me and,
Look, you have to do what you're ready to do right now, and only that. Now, you could call him if you'd like.
You know the family's upset with you for defending Jake, don't you?
I can't be influenced by what they think, Heyli. I hope that you understand that.
I do. I'm sorry if this has been really hard on you. I really am.
Will you stop worrying about everybody else and take care of yourself, please?
I want to wake up in the morning and have all this behind me and like it never happened, and it just isn't like that. Time goes on, and so does the hurt. It seems to get worse and worse each day, and it just hurts too much.
It's gonna be okay.
I'm not going to go into a big song and dance about this thing, but I would like to know why you hate Mason. I mean, it seems to me you'd be a little more curious about your half-brother as opposed to being angry all the time. Doesn't that sound right?
Would you like to come in?
Yes, I would.
Well, let's see. Mason had all the advantages that I never had. Maybe I'm just jealous, that's all.
Oh, Jeffrey, please get off that. You have turned down advantages left and right. You hate him so much, you're putting your feelings aside that you have for me. What happened? Did Pamela tell you everything about him or something?
Oh, she told me about all the Capwells. What they did to her. What they do to anyone who stands in their way. Oh, yeah. She talked about them constantly. Especially near the end.
Near the end?
Yeah. She died. About a month before I came to Santa Barbara.
Oh, Jeffrey, I'm sorry. Have you told Mason?
No, and he mustn't know. Not about me, not about my mother. Now, I want your promise that you won't say anything.
Jeffrey, you have no right keeping this from him.
Look, I plan to tell him in my own time, my own way, okay? Now, I mean it, Kelly. I don't want you to say anything about this. I mean that. You understand me?
I don't understand you at all.
Kelly, wait.
Heyli, there's no sense.
Хейли, нельзя все драматизировать.
If you want to talk to the woman at the crisis center, then just give her a call.
Yeah, well, Ted doesn't want me to.
Well, you need to do what you want to do right now. And, you know, sitting on the beach by yourself isn't going to solve your problems. You need to do something constructive. And even though Ted expects it, healing yourself is something that just isn't going to happen. You need help. And time isn't going to make it any better. What's wrong with asking for a little help, huh?
Ted thinks I should be running to him.
Well, maybe he does, and I know that maybe you want to be able to do that. But perhaps Ted just doesn't understand right now. And more importantly, maybe you're just not ready. And it doesn't matter what the reasons are. Help is help, no matter where it comes from. I'll even dial the phone for you.
Okay.
Okay, you grab that and I'll get the door. Jake, this really isn't a good time right now.
I just want to talk to her.
Okay.
No, listen, I want to know why she signed that complaint
Jake,
against me.
Listen to me. This is not a good time right now, and I need you to go home.
I just want to see her for a minute.
I need you to go home right now, Jake!
Listen, I want her to look me in the eye. That's all. That's it.
Get out.
Enough. It's enough.
Night is young. Besides, I have a toast to make. To your startling brilliance and to my human insight.
Inside is something else. It's inside out.
Here. We got another toast coming up. This one is to you and to me. May we have a long, loving, lasting relationship.
I'm not sure I want to drink to that.
Why not? Why do you fight it, sweetheart? You know we're destined to be together.
We're destined to be together tonight, but after that, I don't know.
After that, yes, I'm sure of it.
Yes, you're right. Yes, I got some raptures to unwrap for you.
I'm sure you
Come
do.
on. Come on, what? Hey, don't get cozy with me here. Come on. You lure me into my office, you ply me with liquor. Now you're going to tear down my defenses, you break down my lines of communication and nothing else?
Well, we've got to take care of business, don't we?
Business? Why? You're the hard-hearted Hannah from Savannah. GA.
Sweetheart.
What?
These are the injunction papers. You made me promise not to let you forget to sign.
Oh, business. So I did. Oh, fuck. Okay, how do I sign?
Right there.
Where do I sign?
Right here on the dotted line.
All right. What a rare and wonderful name.
Sign the second one. There we go. Can you imagine? Someday we'll be having lots of little Keiths running around. Maybe there'll be a Keith Timmons Jr., Keith Timmons III.
Like bizarre, huh? All the books. There, the foul deed is done.
Nah. Let's get back to this.
Oh, wait a minute, sweetheart. I just have to put these papers away. Make sure they're safe.
What? Get back in here. Come on, baby.
Step one, the marriage license. All I have to do is get him to the altar. Walking or crawling, if necessary.
Sorry. I don't know what's been happening to me lately, Heyli. Yeah, I feel like I'm gonna lash out and hurt somebody bad, and I don't want it to be you.
I know that.
Yeah, well, I wish I understood.
Ted, you need help. We both do. Something like this touches our lives. It affects everyone.
We just need each other, that's all.
No, we have tried that. It isn't working. We need professional help.
No.
Please listen to me, please. I have called my counselor. I made an appointment. I am going to see her. Don't make this difficult for me, please.
I have been waiting a week for you to talk to me about this. To let it out if that's what you need to do, and you going to somebody else? A stranger? How do you think this is going to make me feel, Heyli? I am your husband here.
I am trying to make you understand, but I can't. Whatever I do, it just doesn't work.
Oh, look who's here.
I would have called, but I was afraid you'd tell me not to come.
You're probably right, but as long as you're at my doorstep, you might as well come in.
I'm sorry about what I said earlier. Whoa. You were right to put me in my place.
I just want it to be over with. I don't think you know how much Heyli is suffering.
Yeah, I do, but I think the family can handle it.
I don't think they can handle all of it, and I think you're kidding yourself if you think that they can.
Well, I don't want to argue the point. I think there's been enough dissension between us.
Would you like to sit down?
No, but I do want to give you this. These, rather. It's housewarming.
This is very nice of you.
It's nothing.
Oh. I love wind chimes.
Next, I'll get you a hummingbird feeder. Anything to make a house a home, you know.
So, what do you think?
Why, I think it has undeniable charm. All you need is a sampler over the door.
Yeah, well, you can crochet me one.
You wouldn't like what my samplers say.
I'm not even gonna ask. The only problem is it's just got one bedroom. But Cruz said that he was gonna help me knock down one of these walls here, and we can build in a second one.
What do you need a second bedroom for?
Guests. You know, in case I have a guest, or in case I want to rent it out if things get a little rough.
Well, why don't you build a soup kitchen while you're at it, as long as you're planning for calamity?
Yeah, well, I was thinking maybe I could make an office out of it. Who knows?
Who indeed? Well, whatever you do with it, I'm glad you have the place.
I'm going to hang the wind chime someplace very conspicuous.
I'm glad you like them. Well, either that or a sundial.
You made the right choice.
Yeah, I do that sometimes. You all right?
Why?
Well, once or twice I've noticed a look on your face.
A look?
Well, I don't know. Doesn't have anything to do with me, did it?
No. No.
I didn't think so. Well, I better be going.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you for stopping by.
You're welcome.
I'm glad you came back. Thanks for not telling Mason.
I just decided that whatever the secret is you have, I will give you a chance to deal with it on your own.
Oh, that's all I need, Kelly. That's all.
But you have to promise me something. No, swear to me that you will not hurt Mason.
You're very protective of him.
Do you swear? Jeffrey, I mean it. If you refuse, I'll tell him tonight.
All right, all right. I swear. I won't hurt Mason.
Thank you. So, I guess that wraps up our little business.
Specialize in blowing up buildings with surgical precision. A look at their explosive careers. Tonight on NBC Nightly News with Tom Brokaw. And later tonight, it could only happen on Friday the 13th. Two great, amazing stories that will surprise and astonish you. First, a Broadway composer is writing show tunes that are hits. Is he that good, or is it Gershwin's Ghost? Then you'll be amazed when a nerd discovers a way to make gorgeous pinups come to life. Maybe he'll get lucky on an amazing hour of amazing stories tonight.